what if I have 4 sine 2x on the right side? So now let's try to think about what should I put as my yp. What do you think? Give me suggestions. After all, we're trying to make guesses, right? So you have to think about it. Yeah.
A sine 2x.
Okay, so you want to say a sine 2x. Now let's think about what this would do on the left side, and you differentiate this once, you're going to get cosine, so this will be something cosine, right?
Yeah.
And differentiating twice, it will be sine. So you're going to have sine and sine. Those two will add up together because they're both sine 2x, but this wouldn't, and there will be a cosine here. The problem is the right side doesn't have any cosine, so if you just have this, it's not going to work. So what do you think?
A cosine of 2x or negative a cosine of 2x?
If you just have cosine,
Did you just say that? Honestly?
huh?
No, never mind.
If you just have the cosine, a cosine 2x, then these two will be cosine where this is sine. Okay, maybe, yeah, but if these two somehow add up to 0, that would be nice, but I don't think that's true. But you're getting close. So the idea is, if I just have this, there's some cosine then you can't get rid of. So you put an extra cosine. Okay.
That's cheap.
So you use both. Okay. Plug them in, and then somehow these will, the cosines will cancel each other, and sine will survive to create 4 sine 2x. That's the plan. Okay.
That's black magic.
Makes sense, right? Okay, so let's do that. Y prime p is 2 cosine 2x, and one of the things that right now I'll just write it as it is, but usually you want to put them in order so that always the same functions are in the same column. Okay. But let's just differentiate this. It's 2a cosine 2x minus 2b sine 2x. Differentiating this further, you have y double prime, which is negative 4a sine 2x, and then this is minus 4b cosine 2x. And now plug in everything on the left side, which is quite huge, but still, it's going to work. Let's just do it. Y double prime minus 2y prime minus 3y is equal to, first, this thing, negative 4a sine 2x minus 4b cosine 2x minus 2 times, and this one, 2a cosine 2x minus 2b sine 2x, and then minus 3y, and y is this one, so a sine 2x plus b cosine 2x, and then you multiply and combine like terms. So sine 2x should be combined together, cosine 2x should be combined too. Okay. Let's just skip some steps and just write down what a sine 2x will have. Okay. So this one has negative 4 in front, right? This one has another negative, no,
Positive.
positive 4. Oh, sorry. They're not all a, so I can't do this. Sorry. It's really negative 4a from here. This is positive 4b. And here it's negative 3a. That has sine 2x. Right? And then plus, you have negative 4b from the first one, negative 4a from there, and then negative 3b. These are the ones with cosine 2x attached. And that has to equal to this one, right? So now I want this to equal to 4 sine 2x, which means this has to equal to
4.
4. And this has to equal to
0.
0. Right? If this is 4 and that's 0, you have 4 sine x plus 0, which is perfectly equal to that, right? So it works, right? So let's see. When does that happen? See, this is negative 4a minus 3, that's negative 7a plus 4b equals to 4. And that's negative 4a minus 7b equal to 0. It's kind of ugly, but you have to solve it. How do you solve this? Let's first multiply negative to this, and let's. I mean, you can solve it in any way you want. I think I like to use matrices for this, but if you know any other method, it's fine. Right? You can write this as matrices, matrix equations. Coefficients are negative 7, 4, 4, 7. Okay? And 4, 0 is on the right side. You don't have to do it this way. I mean, the easiest way is what? Solve for a and plug into the previous one. That's messy, but it still gives you the answer. This one is cleaner, I think. Because now, AB is the inverse of this matrix. What's that? Negative 49 minus 16. 49 plus 16, that's 65. So it's negative 1 over 65. 7, negative 7, negative 4, negative 4. And then you have to multiply 4 and 0, which is negative 1 over 65, 28, and negative 16. So we see that A must be negative 28 over 65, and B must be 16 over 65. I didn't want to spend too much time, but try it. Okay, solve for A and plug it to the top one and see what you get. You're going to get that answer. And then once you get those answers, you put it back to your YP. So the numbers are negative 28 over 65 and then 16 over 65. That's your YP. Therefore, what's the answer? Y is Y complementary. What was the complementary solution? Do you remember? C1 e to the 3x plus C2 e to the negative x plus, and then this one. That's the answer.